There was a soldier sitting outside the White House, and he was crying. And a little boy saw him, and he walked up to him and he said, "What's wrong?" And the soldier said, "You know, I came to see the president, but I can't get in." And the boy looked at him and said, "Yeah, it's hard to see the president, but come on." He grabbed his hand. The soldier stood up, and they walked past the guardhouse, and nobody said anything to him. And they walked through the White House lawn, and nobody stopped them. And they walked into the foyer of the White House. Nobody said anything. And they walked into the Oval Office up to President Lincoln, and the boy said, "Dad, this man would like to talk to you." That's a true story. Do you realize that no matter what you need, Jesus will take you by the hand and walk you up to the throne of grace and say, "Father, this person needs your help. They need to talk to you." This is why prayer should be the first thing on your agenda every day. Prayer is our first response, not our last resort. Why? Because the Son of God made a way. Prayer was purchased at a price. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity in the life of faith. This is why the prayer meeting should be a priority every week, week in and week out. Why? Because we are gathering together for an audience with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, and heaven will bend its ear to God's people. It'll happen. It'll happen. Every child of God has an advocate, Jesus Christ, our great high priest. He's enthroned in glory, but he wants to walk with you. But the only way you get his help, listen to this, the only way you get his help, he wants you to stand strong. He wants to give you confidence to walk close to God. He wants to help you. But the only way any of that happens in your life is if you know him. The only one who can walk you into the throne room of grace to stand before the Father and say, "This person wants to talk to you," is Jesus. You have to know Jesus. You have to know Jesus. Some of you are away from God. You have to know Jesus. Some of you think he doesn't want you. You have to know Jesus. Some of you think he's disinterested. You've gone too far, done too much. You've sinned too much. He's the great high priest who made atonement for sin so that you could be right with God. You have to know Jesus. You have to know Jesus. There's no other way. And the good news is, he wants to know you. He wants to know you. Because when the Bible says he wants to meet your need, the first need, the greatest need, the most important need he can meet in any person's life is the need to be right with God. And you can't do it on your own, and you will never measure up. But Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. But if you come to me, I will in no way cast you out."